Okay, hello Year 6, this is Miss Airy and I will be teaching you your reading skills this week. We will be doing about 20 minutes to half an hour of reading every day, as you can see on your daily timetable. And for this week, we're going to be taking you through a range of different question types. So we're going to be, if you have a little look at your skills here on the board, we're going to be clarifying meaning from a text. We will be doing a bit of monitoring and summarising from a text. We're doing some retrieval, and we shall be doing some inference. And we will be taking you through one of those skills every day this week. So today, as it is Monday the 11th of January, we are going to be looking at word meaning. Okay. So, the document that we sent through to you last night that you should have this morning is a Word document, and the text that we're looking at is called Teeth. Underneath the text are some words that we're going to be concentrating on, and we'll be looking out for those words in a moment when I read the text with you. So, if I take you now to this page. I'm going to read this text. It's a really good short story. We'll read it all together and then I'll explain how I want you to do your task today. Okay, so here we go. So, teeth. When one of her milk teeth fell out, Mum said, "Put it under your pillow tonight, and while you're asleep, the tooth fairy will come and give you 20p. In the morning, the tooth was gone, and there was 20p, just like Mum had promised. Not bad. The next tooth that fell out was bigger, and she thought it ought to be worth more. You couldn't do much with 20p. 50p was more like it, or even £1. But there was only 20p under her pillow in the morning. It wasn't fair. The tooth fairy was mean. When the third tooth came out, she wrote a note. "Dear Tooth Fairy," it said, "20p isn't enough. I want £1, or even 2. In the morning, she looked eagerly under her pillow. The note had gone, and there was 20p. She was very cross, so she decided on a plan. Out came another tooth, and under her pillow it went. But this time she only pretended to be asleep. At midnight, a teeny creature appeared. It had gossamer wings, and it was carrying a teeny bag. It felt under the pillow with a teeny hand, and "Gotcha!" she cried. The tooth fairy squealed and wriggled, but she didn't let go. "Didn't you get my note?" she demanded. "I want more money for my teeth." "It's not allowed," gasped the tooth fairy. "Rules are rules. 20p per tooth." "I want more," she growled. "If you don't give it to me, I'll squash you." She squeezed to show what she meant. "Look," spluttered the fairy, "I'm only doing my job. I can't give you more money unless you give me more teeth. £2? At 20p a tooth, that's 10 teeth." "All right," she said. "Come back tomorrow night and make sure you've got money with you, or else." That night, she took Grandad's dentures from the bathroom. Loads of teeth there. She'd get at least £2. She put the dentures under her pillow and went to sleep, feeling pleased with herself. In the morning, she stuck her hand under the pillow. "Ow! Ooh! Help, Mum!" The dentures had snapped shut on her fingers, and they wouldn't come off. Grandad found a £2 coin under his pillow. He never worked out where it came from. She had to go to the hospital to have the dentures removed. Her fingers hurt for weeks, and under her pillow there was a note in teeny writing. "That'll teach you," it said. It did. Okay, so there we go. Very good short story there, all about teeth and the tooth fairy. So, as I have already said, we are looking today at word meaning. So you might want to read that text again to yourself a little bit slower. You've got as much time as you want to. But we're going to look at word meaning now. So the word that I would like to model with you is the word ought. Now, at this stage, I just want you to scan down the screen. We're looking on this side of the text, just to give you a clue. If you can find the word ought. Okay, and if we can highlight the word ought, here it is. Okay. So we've got here, the next tooth that fell out was bigger, and she thought it ought to be worth more. Now what I want you to do today is just to be able to tell your teacher what the word means. Now you can either look that word up in a dictionary, or you can read around the word like we have been doing in class to work out what the meaning is. Now if I went to a dictionary, and today I'm using this Kids Britannica online dictionary, that's quite a good one. If we put in the word ought, there we go, quite a few helpful definitions there, but you get the idea. Used to express duty, used to express what is expected, what is correct. So if I were to explain what I think the word ought means, I would add here, this is me showing off my bad editing skills across the page here. I might say ought equals what is expected should be done, along those lines. But of course, if I read around the text, and here I've moved my highlighting, which is very helpful. So the next tooth that fell out was bigger, and she thought it ought to be worth more. I could, if I replaced that word ought, I could replace it with the word should, so I'm getting the idea of what that word means. Should, would be worth more. Okay, so your task today, which you will see on the document that we sent if you scroll down, is to look for these words. So my suggestion to you is to, like I did with the word ought, take your words. So for example, eagerly, find your word eagerly in the text and highlight it. Teeny, highlight. Gossamer, highlight. Spluttered, and dentures. And as I said, you can either read around the text or use a dictionary, online dictionary or book copy of the dictionary, and find out what it means. And if you now pause the video, do the task, I will show you the answers in just one moment. Okay, now that you have had a go at the task, hopefully you have a different coloured pen or pencil and you can mark. So the word gossamer means a light, thin and insubstantial or delicate material or substance. Dentures, a removable plate or frame holding one or more artificial teeth. So false teeth, you might have written. Eagerly, keenly expectant or interested in something. Teeny means tiny, you might have put small, that's okay. And spluttered, to make a noise as if spitting or to speak in confusion. Okay, so hopefully you managed to find all 5 of those meanings by reading around the word or using a dictionary. And that takes us to the end of your tasks today. I will check in again with you tomorrow, and you will receive another document in an email for tomorrow. Okay, thank you.